Hello, my fellow friends. Let's sit down for a moment and talk about the tragedy of aviation of the year 2020. Let's get started. 2020 has been a really unsatisfying year for many human beings, many companies, many airlines, and especially all of aviation. One of my favorite airlines, Flybe, pretty much died this year because of the pandemic. You know, it's so sad that we've come to this point and stuff like this happens. Aviation takes us a long way, a long way. Many more airlines failed because of this pandemic. I want to specifically stay onto the topic of Flybe because that was a very popular airline. But it has its good things, it has its bad things. Life moves on. But I'm never, ever going to forget Flybe. You know, last year, about 2 years ago, I actually started to get into aviation quite a lot. I've been into aviation about since I was 5 years old, I would say. And I kept going to the airports, and the people there would look at me standing next to the windows, looking at the beautiful planes take off and land. I would cry. It was so majestic. But obviously, I didn't think about being a pilot at that time. But now, since I'm older, I realize how strong aviation is to us. And again, Flybe was one of the airlines that I first noticed when I started learning about airlines. Last year, they were still operating, and I saw a CRJ 900, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. And it was with Flybe. And this year, as you can see, it's gone. Just like a bunch of other things are gone this year. But that doesn't stop me from having faith in aviation, because people keep creating new things out there, creating new planes, new Boeing planes, new Airbus planes. It's just the way life is. Back in the 90s, airports had a different feeling. Planes had a different feeling. Everything was so stylish. And as life goes on with more people on planet Earth, there is way more possibilities for stuff happening. Like this pandemic. It has crashed several airlines. I remember going up to the windows, looking at all the different airlines. Now today, half of them are gone. Most people won't really, recognize or get to think about how much it actually means to people. Without aviation, people could never travel fast anywhere. And that's why I just appreciate everything, and just every aviation person, everything that has to do with, and not only aviation, don't get me wrong, I love people. Don't care what they think. Everyone's, because at the end of the day, people will all maybe start to think just a little bit about how these aircrafts really do mean a lot. And these airlines, without many airlines, you couldn't travel to most of the places in the world. But the sad things like celebrities, deaths, and more stuff like that just really touches me, you know? And I just want people to appreciate other people. Don't get mad at people. Don't just just live your life, Just let other people be. Just let car companies be. Just let just admire stuff, you feel? Because when you get one day when you get older, everything's going to just be gone. You know, if you reach 80 years old, you're pretty lucky because I mean, a lot new planes are going to come out. And that's just really, really impressive to see what humans can do with technology as life goes on. And it just really inspires me because while I'm growing up, I could probably become one of those people that use that type of technology, or maybe perhaps even make it. Me personally, I never wanted to be a pilot. About 2 years ago, I actually wanted to, get into piloting, and so far it's going pretty good, you know. But you just gotta appreciate, and as life moves on, you never know what's gonna happen. Hope for the best, and I just hope everyone lives their life good, everything goes well, and people's dreams come true, and your life is beautiful.